my 8 years of being governor, I've been opportuned to say people should be local government chairman. The only thing I tell people is that in my 8 years of being governor, I did not nominate anybody to be chairman of local government or councillor. Not in my local government, not in any other local government. This is something you can go and ask Anambra people. Not one day did I nominate one person to be chairman of local government, not in my local government or any other place. And nobody have ever become local government chairman in my 8 years and bought me a bottle of Fanta. A policy, and everybody knows that policy. If you have anything you give to Peter Obi, look around, there's somebody around you that needs it. Whatever I need, whatever I want as a person, God gave it to me. So it is my joy that we share to other people. I don't look down on people. You never see me say, who are these people? Whenever you see me look down on somebody, I'm trying to lift the person up. Because all of us here are children of God. God created us equal. Gave us different opportunities. Today should be a day of joy and remembrance. A day to celebrate the struggles of our heroes who fought to free Nigeria from colonial rule. It should be a day for gratitude to Almighty God for His blessings on our nation. On October 1, 1960, Nigeria gained independence to a global acclaim as an emerging African economic and political power. Such was the potential that the Time magazine predicted the rise of a true African superpower that will lead the continent with pride. Our founding fathers fought for independence with confidence, passion, and determination to build a prosperous Nigeria that will stand alongside the world's most advanced nations. Unfortunately, the tragic failure of leadership derailed this vision. Yet, despite the setbacks, Nigeria has always shown resilience. In 1999, we overcame military dictatorship and restored democracy, beginning a renewed journey towards prosperity, freedom, and justice. That journey helped us to build Africa's largest economy and strengthened our democratic journey. But over the last decade, under APC incompetent, divisive, and corrupt leadership, Nigeria has been greatly diminished. In 2007, our total debt was about 2.5 trillion. Only about 10% of our GDP, after President Obasanjo's government has successfully secured debt forgiveness of over $30 billion. By 2014, Nigeria had become Africa's largest economy and was primed to achieve middle income status. In 2015, for the first time, a ruling party was defeated in a presidential election, marking another milestone for our democratic journey. Today, the picture is bleak. Our total debt stands at about 170 trillion, nearly 50% of our GDP, without any improvement in our productive sector. Nigeria has now fallen to the fourth largest economy in Africa, behind South Africa, Egypt, and Algeria. Our democracy is now described as undemocratic. In just 1 year of this administration, 15 million Nigerians were pushed into acute poverty. Today, more than 150 million Nigerians lack access to basic health, education, water, and sanitation. The number is growing daily under the APC government that pursues brutal revenue-driven policies while ignoring the people's welfare. Nigeria now ranks among the lowest in the world in human development indicators. This government taxes struggling citizens and small businesses heavily while indulging in extravagance. Billions are spent on new presidential jets, yachts, and luxury cars. The cost of which is more than the 2024 budget for primary health care. The vice president's residence was emitted at a cost of 25 billion, more than the capital budget of our entire university research program and 6 university hospitals combined. Over 10 billion was budgeted for National Assembly, car park and canteen, more than the capital budget of Ministry of Science and Technology. At the time, science is crucial for national growth. Meanwhile, Nigerians pay more for everything now and receive less. Passports, permits, electricity, petrol, food, rent, healthcare, all cost more. Yet, oil supply remains unreliable. Food insecurity deepens. UNICEF World Food Program projects that 33 million Nigerians will face acute hunger in 2025. This government borrows recklessly, not for investment in productive infrastructure, but for wasteful consumption. Insecurity has further crippled our economy. Nigerians now live in fear of traveling by road. Kidnapping has become rampant, with billions paid as ransom. Incompetence in security management has turned our country into one of the most terrorized and unsafe nations in the world. Cronyism, corruption, and disregard for rule of law have scared away investors, while other African countries have overtaken us as preferred investment destinations. Despite this mismanagement, Nigeria's potential for greatness remains. We cannot give up on the dream of a prosperous and secure nation. What we need now is competent, compassionate, and committed leadership. Our primary priority must be prudent economic management, investment in human capital, rule of law, and infrastructure development. We must mobilize our enormous natural resources to drastically reduce poverty and achieve rapid, sustained growth. We should learn from nations like China, India, Indonesia, and Bangladesh, which has turned around their economies through disciplined leadership and people-oriented policies. Nigeria too can rebound, but only if we exit the path of incompetence and physical irresponsibility. The current failures must not lead us to this time. They should instead fuel our determination to rebuild. Nigeria has the resources, talent, resilience to become an industrialized nation in record time. With the right leadership, we can defeat terrorism and restore security and guarantee Nigerians safe communities where enterprise and social life can thrive. We must not end a system where leaders feast while the people starve. That must end. They cannot continue to promise us that we should all fast when they are feasting, which is what is happening today. Nigerians, where politics enriches the few, while many are in hunger and in starvation, must end. The old politics must end, and a new politics of prosperity for all must begin. Against all odds, we must return Nigeria to a path of prosperity and justice. We will not relent. We will not be discouraged. The mission is clear. Nigeria will rise again. I call on political leaders to reflect on the crisis confronting our nation and recognize this as a moment to transcend personal interest. We must reject corruption, bigotry, and division. We must embrace a new Nigeria where leadership is defined by competence, compassion, character, commitment. Despite today's challenges, the future remains bright. Happy Independence Day to all Nigerians. A new Nigeria is possible. There's the days you are happy. There's days you're not happy. And you're not happy because of where you find yourself. One of those days for somebody like me is today. And if you read my speech today, you will see it. Today, 65 years ago, Nigeria had independence. Celebrated. Everybody was happy. People thought our founding fathers fought because it was the beginning of a good life for our country. Everything was working. Time magazine, famous Time magazine, wrote immediately after independence that this is a birth of giant of Africa, a country that will lead Africa and will compete with advanced world. In the 60s, we have less people in poverty than we have today. In 1960. The first time Nigeria borrowed money was in 1962-63 by the then Prime Minister. Do you know what he borrowed that money to do? To build Kainji Dam. Kainji Dam is functioning today. The World Bank president said that he's borrowing money for a nation that will be great. Today, we're in poverty. People are starving. So many people don't know where the next meal will come from. So it is a day of mourning, a day of sadness. If you love humanity, you will feel bad. If you love humanity, you will feel bad. If you listen to my tweets on Monday, today is Wednesday. Am I right? If you see my tweet on Wednesday, on Monday, and I'm happy that I'm talking where Mo is. I talked about a man who won Nobel Prize on Economics last year, who said, so many countries know what to do to prosper. Him and his team. But they refuse to do it. And he went on to say, example of such countries, Nigeria. And I said, I must go and find this man. And sitting with him for 2 hours on Saturday in University of Chicago, I could see a country that have all it takes to be a great country. I'm happy you people are celebrating. Whenever I see people celebrating in Nigeria, I said maybe God created them differently. Because for me, Mo knows how I feel. Mo is contesting to be chairman of AMAC. And I can tell you, I'm going to go through the streets with him. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it for anything. I'm not doing it for anything other than I believe. You can go and check my political history. I supported people to be senator, House of Rep. I've commanded people to be chairman of local government, everything. I've also appointed people in my 8 years of being governor. I've been opportuned to say people should be local government chairman. The only thing I tell people is that in my 8 years of being governor, I did not nominate anybody to be chairman of local government or councillor. Not in my local government, not in any other local government. This is something you can go and ask Anambra people. Not one day did I nominate one person to be chairman of local government, not in my local government or any other place. And nobody have ever become local government chairman in my 8 years and bought me a bottle of Fanta. A policy, and everybody knows that policy. If you have anything you give to Peter Obi, look around, there's somebody around you that needs it. Whatever I need, whatever I want as a person, God gave it to me. So it is my joy that we share to other people. I don't look down on people. You will never see me say, who are these people? Whenever you see me look down on somebody, I'm trying to lift the person up. Because all of us here are children of God. God created us equal. Gave us different opportunities.
Yeah, my people, that was really expository response to Mr. President. You know, Mr. President came out to sugarcoat the whole situation. He never acknowledged the rate of suffering. He never told you that Nigeria from number 1 leading African economy has now dropped to number 4. Mr. President never said it. All he said was that the economy of Nigeria today surpassed that of 10 years ago. Mr. President came out to quote everything. He never acknowledged the rate of insecurity in the country that is ravaging the whole citizens, that people are now afraid to travel on road. Families are being displaced, communities are being displaced, women are being raped because of insecurity. Our president never said those things, but Peter Obi came out just to bear it all, so that you can understand the depth of depletion in this country today. Nigeria is going down, but what I don't understand is how this man comes up at any given time just to give a different view of what is happening on the ground. Economic financial policies that is too harsh on the citizens. While they are feasting, the citizens must do fasting. As a citizen, you are required to be patient with the government, while the government is spending over 20-something billion to renovate the house of vice president in Nigeria. But the citizens must understand the economy is hard. The policies are coming up. The policies will start paying at a later stage. That is the ideology, because they understand that the people are feeling the pain. The only way to placate the situation, the only way to make you sleep over the situation, for you to bear in mind that the situation will get better tomorrow, when they are living as if nothing is happening today. But the citizens must understand that things will get better tomorrow. It will start dropping. The economic policies of the president will start yielding in the near future. Not today, but the president is enjoying his life today, living extravagantly, and borrowing recklessly without control, borrowing for consumption, borrowing for them to divide, borrowing for sharing, borrowing for solar panels in that rock. Why the masses don't even have kerosene? Nigerians are busy buying rechargeable torch every day. Nigeria has become a dumping ground for importation of all kinds of rechargeable lanterns. Those are the things you don't see in every other part of Africa. You only see them in Nigeria. Our president is busy painting words for you, telling you things will get better. He feels the pain of the people, but everything will get better. When? Let me rest my case here. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Please don't forget to share the video for other people to see for more views and opinions. And if it is your first time coming across my videos, I plead with you to follow my page and subscribe. God bless you.